All right, let's talk about one of the biggest hurdles in the world of AI. How do you take a project that's a huge technical win in the lab and turn it into a real-world success that actually delivers business value? It's a gap that trips up so many companies. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can bridge it. So picture this. Your data science team has done it. They've built an absolute technical marvel, a model that is accurate, it's fast, it's everything you hoped for. So the question is, does that mean the project is a success? And the answer, after a dramatic pause, is not yet. Nope, because a perfect model that's just sitting on a server somewhere is just potential. It hasn't actually changed a thing in the real world. And this, right here, is the heart of the matter. The real challenge, that last mile where so many AI initiatives just fall flat. It's not building the algorithm, it's getting it out there, getting people to use it, and then proving that it actually made a difference. Think of it like this. Your brilliant AI model is a high-performance Formula One engine. It is incredibly powerful, a true masterpiece of engineering. But here's the thing. An engine by itself can't win a race. No way. You need a skilled driver who knows how to handle it, you need a telemetry dashboard to track its performance, and you absolutely need an expert pit crew to keep it running in peak condition. So, using that F1 analogy, we're going to break down this whole idea of AI value realization into 3 critical stages. First, we've got to prepare the driver. Those are the people who will actually use the AI. Second, we have to track the performance with a kind of real-time dashboard. And third, we need to empower the pit crew to maintain the whole system for the long haul. Let's start with stage 1, the human element. This is all about getting your team, your driver, ready for this brand new AI tool you're about to hand them. This really flips a common idea on its head, doesn't it? We often think the tech is the hardest part, but it's usually not. The biggest, toughest barrier to AI success is just plain old adoption. If your team doesn't trust it or understand it or even want to use the tool, well, that powerful F1 engine is just going to sit in the garage collecting dust. So, how do you prepare the driver? Well, it all comes down to a solid change management plan. First up is stakeholder mapping. You have to know exactly whose job is going to change and how. Next, you build enablement plans. And I'm not talking about a one-off training session. I mean ongoing resources and support. And finally, risks comes. You got to be transparent about what the AI can and can't do. That builds trust right from day one. Okay, on to stage 2. Once your team is on board and using the tool, you have to prove the AI is actually delivering on its promise. This is all about measuring what really, truly matters. And this brings us right back to our F1 car. You know how a race team is just glued to those screens showing telemetry on speed, tire wear, and fuel? Well, your project needs its own dashboard that tells you in real time if you're actually winning the race. Your value realization plan really needs 3 things. First, you need crystal clear goals. That means setting objectives and key results. You'll hear that called OKRs. And defining your expected return on investment. Basically, what does success look like in hard numbers? Second, you need the dashboards to see how you're doing. And third, a decision cadence, a regular meeting where you don't just look at the numbers, you actually act on them. So what kind of stuff goes on that dashboard? Well, you'll want to track metrics across 3 key areas. For business impact, you're looking at things like adoption rates, are people even using it, and the actual value it's creating. For model health, you're monitoring for things like drift, which is just when a model's accuracy starts to get worse over time. And finally, for system performance, you track the basics, like uptime and cost. Let's look at one of the most powerful business metrics out there, lift versus baseline. This chart makes it super simple. You measure your performance before the AI. That's your baseline. Then you measure it again with the AI. The difference between those two, the lift, well, that's the tangible real value your project created. This is the kind of chart that gets executives to nod their heads and say, yes. Okay, so your team is using the tool and your dashboard shows it's working. We're done, right? We can all go home? Not quite. Stage 3 is all about making it stick, embedding this AI into the very DNA of your daily operations. Yep, it is time to empower your pit crew. Because a race isn't won in a single lap, right? It's won by consistent performance over the long haul. Your operations and support teams, they are the pit crew that will keep your AI running smoothly day in and day out.
The key word here is operationalization. This means creating detailed runbooks that document exactly what to do when something goes wrong. It means establishing clear ownership and support, because we all know someone has to get that call at 2 a.m. And it means building feedback loops so users can easily report issues, which lets the AI constantly learn and get better.
Let's just double-click on that term runbook, because it is so important. Think of this as your insurance policy against chaos. It's a step-by-step guide for your operations team on how to handle absolutely everything from routine maintenance to a full-blown emergency. A good runbook is the difference between a minor hiccup and a major outage. So let's pull it all together now. By mastering these three stages, the driver, the dashboard, and the pit crew, you're not just running a single AI project anymore. You are building an AI program. The ultimate goal here, the 100% goal, is to turn all that experience into expertise. Every single lesson you learn, from every success and, yes, every failure, gets captured in a playbook. This makes your next AI project faster, smarter, and way more successful right from the start. You're not just finishing a project, you're building a repeatable capability for your entire organization. And by understanding this whole framework, you've really equipped yourself with the core skills of what it takes to be an AI leader. You can now manage the human side of AI adoption. You can clearly communicate the ROI to your leadership. You can define the metrics that actually matter. And you can plan a smooth handoff to make sure it all succeeds in the long run. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. As you're planning your next big initiative, just ask yourself, is this project designed to be a technical success in the lab? Or is it truly designed for the messy, complex, and valuable reality of the real world?